When it comes to rows on the TRX, a lot of us succumb to this one big issue that could be detrimental to your fitness journey long term. And today I want to address this issue, make you more aware of if it's happening to you, how you can fix it, and how you can get more gains out of every single rep that you do on your rowing exercises on the TRX. For those of you new to the channel, I'm Austin from Training Tall, and yeah, I'm 6'8", but training tall is a mindset, it's an attitude. And here at Training Tall, it's all about providing you with the tips, tricks, and strategies to help you take your fitness and health above the average person, even if you're short. Get it? And to kick things off, you should know that I love TRX. TRX are so awesome, they're so versatile, and they really help you build more athletic-based fitness because unlike traditional like dumbbell or barbell exercises, because of the design of TRX in general, it requires you to have a lot more core stabilization when it comes to your exercises, so you've got more of your body working as you sort of attack these same exercises that you could do with other pieces of equipment, but by getting more out of it because of that extra focus on body stability. But when it comes to back exercises, and particularly the low row on the TRX, a really big bad issue tends to flare up for a lot of us, and that tends just to be because of the nature of the TRX straps. And if we're not super mindful of this, we can really increase the chance of developing tendinitis in our elbows. And anyone that's dealt with tendinitis in the elbows knows that it takes months and months and months to heal, and that can really throw you off track towards achieving whatever fitness goals that you might have. And the quick change to this is just a simple thing of being mindful of it and making the change happen. And the issue that I'm talking about here is wrist bend. And this happens when we essentially pull our bodies up for the TRX row. As we near the top of the row, we tend to flick our wrists inward, or at least a lot of us tend to do so. As a fitness coach, as a personal trainer, see it happen all the time. And due to the ability of the TRX straps to rotate in your hands quite easily, it's a very common thing that we do. And as we curl in our wrists, as we row ourselves up, what happens is our wrist flexor muscles are being activated. And it's, a very common thing to happen because if you're trying to pull yourself up on the exercise and, your big back muscles are struggling to do so, well, your body is subconsciously trying to get all the help it can get. And so it's going to throw in using the wrist flexors as an assisting muscle to help get you to the top. So your wrist flexors are helping you out. What's the big deal, Austin? Well, the issue is that your wrist flexors, this muscle group right here, is a relatively small muscle group compared to the muscles that you're really supposed to be targeting with the low row exercise, the biceps and the lats, the big old back muscles. And those muscles are designed to help you pull your entire weight up, while our wrist flexors are not designed to take the full load of your entire body against gravity during that exercise. And that's exactly why the tendinitis tends to happen. As we pull ourselves up, utilizing our back and our biceps muscles, as we come to the very top of the exercise and the wrists turn in, the wrist flexors activate, and all of a sudden the entire load of your entire body is now on to those wrist flexors, which leads to a very tiny tendon at the base of the inside of your elbow. And when too much load is put onto that tendon, onto those muscles all at once, and repetitively for that matter, tendinitis occurs. And that tendinitis is super excruciatingly painful and can keep you out from exercise for months. And if we really want to think about why our wrist flexors shouldn't be handling that load, well, we can just think about how our body naturally picks things up. For instance, when you grab onto something off of a surface, when you just try to grab something to pick it up, you can see that your wrist is nice and relaxed. We don't naturally pick up something and flex our wrist up like this. It feels uncomfortable, it feels awkward, and our body doesn't want to do that. And so all of a sudden we're putting our entire body weight load in that position with those wrist flexors activated. Well, no wonder our body gets hurt and injured and we develop the tendinitis. So if we think about exactly how our body wants to hold things, like when we pick up this dumbbell here in hand, we can see that our wrist position is neutral, and in fact, it's actually knuckles slightly backwards. And so we want to be able to translate this to the TRX low row by being mindful to relax the wrists. And so as you pull yourself up for that low row exercise, think about relaxing your wrists and driving your elbows back behind you. Don't think about necessarily pulling the handles towards your body. Think about driving your elbows back. That is going to favor the activation of your back muscles. It's going to reduce the tension in your wrist and in your forearms, and it's going to help, again, target the muscles that we're supposed to be targeting and help you relieve tension off of those wrists. Just another thing to think about during exercise. I know, but you know what? We know that that is how we train tall. We do not just do to do, we do with focus and purpose, because that is training tall. So when you're doing the low row, you have to turn on your brain. Turn on your brain to relax your wrists. Think about driving your elbows back behind you and make sure that handle is getting all the way to your core. And don't forget about your 3 anchor points as well when you're on your TRX. Make sure that your shoulders are not shrugged up, shoulders are pulled back and down, your abs are locked and tight, and your hips are activated by tucking in your booty slightly, but not trying to arch your lower back. Keeping your whole body stabilized and then relaxing the wrists. That is the key to success. That is the key to staying injury-free. And you have conquered and slain the ultimate problem that is hurting a lot of people on the TRX row. Remember, guys, if you're looking for personal training and you want to work out with me with follow-along workouts, be sure to check out my new online training platform, HIIT Plus. It's in the description down below, where you can find a whole series of workouts that are follow-along that you can do at home, at the gym, where I take you every step of the way, making sure that we're doing things right, we're doing things safely, and we're getting the most out of the workout. So check that out if you're interested. I hope this video could provide a little bit of more insight into your fitness journey and your use of the TRX if it's something that you use. So be sure to let me know what you think of the video down in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe for more fitness content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.